Hello, everybody. This is ELIZ-SHA Keating from WisdomSeekers.net. Emphasis on the .net. And this is my logo. It's the Phoenix Rampant or the Phoenix Rising. Wherever that is, that's where we are. And again, WisdomSeekers.net. So this is for Earth signs and fire signs. Earth signs are Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Fire signs Aries, Leo, Sagittarius for July 6, 2023. We're a quarter of the way through July already. Time she's a-flying. And they're interesting energy. First card out is the Queen of Swords, which is about having a heart opening. It's if you could see it closely, there's butterflies and hearts coming out of her heart. So it's about heart opening, cutting away that which no longer serves. And there's a lot that doesn't serve us anymore, because as we grow and change, we let go of things. We become less, but by becoming less, we become more. I know that sounds very, very unrealistic, but we drop the ego control. We drop the logic that runs by itself to heart and logic work together, and the ego is there to help make sure we stay alive. Things shift and change, so we become more authentic by having to protect ourselves less. So again, we become more by becoming less. And the next card would again go along with this. It's the Moon card, and the Moon card has two energies to it. It has the subconscious, because the Moon represents the subconscious, and the Cancer represents, there is a Cancer, a crab in there, and it represents the subconscious. And of course, wolves howl at the moon, they're drawn to the moon. But it also represents what happens when you have mastery over the subconscious. You become wise people, and that's the part that's important right now, is we become wise people. We become wise it is funny. As I let go of my ego's control, not my ego, but my ego control, I find that I have answers for things that I didn't know I knew. So it's very important at this stage of our life to allow ourselves to be as authentic as possible, because it takes us to the judgment. And as I have been reading, the judgment is coming into the light, understanding things more clearly than we have in the past. And this is important that this is very important that we see things with clarity at the level we're at. At each level we're at, our clarity changes. We see things differently at each level. And if you've done any growing, you know that aha moment where you went from, I understand life to be this way, to, oh, something totally different. You understand that as we grow, we become more clear, we become more aware, and we are more self-assured. It is a confidence that sometimes we're a little scared of, because we haven't been brought up with it, and you're afraid that this confidence may hurt other people. At least as you grow higher, you choose not to hurt other people more. And sometimes the confidence is going to hurt other people, and that's nothing you can do about it, because maybe it's what they needed to get through their darkness or get through their limitations so that they can grow. We can only be responsible for what we can be responsible for. If we're without thinking, without caring, we hurt people. That's one thing. But if the energy comes to you and says, say it this way, do it this way, then you need to do it the way the energy tells you to do it. And sometimes you just have to step back, be the third party observer, and just allow yourself to be powerful and strong. And know that you're doing the best you can with the tools you have on hand. All right? So that is very important. We are becoming more authentic, and this is the reasoning why we're becoming authentic. This is the physical earth. This is the spiritual earth, and the two of them are working together in tandem. So the more authentic we are, the more authentically we can help the Earth Mother grow on both levels. When you do, you are allowed to be rewarded. You will get more abundance in all aspects. There would be the physical abundance and the spiritual abundance. So if we are allowed to do this. We are allowed to do things and be rewarded. We don't have to do it for the rewards. They might be something that's a bit of an extra, but at the same time, many of us are living below the level of our what we should be living, and we should be living for Earth's sake at a higher abundance level. We are what we attract. If we don't attract a higher abundance, how are we going to help? How are we going to be more? So if you look at it from, yes, maybe we don't deserve, but we do deserve. That's the thing, we do. So if you go with, no, I don't need to be rewarded for doing what I'm supposed to do. Well, you're wrong. You need to be rewarded for what we're supposed to do so that we can attract at higher and higher vibrations. And unless you want to live in a cave and become a rainbow Buddha and escape this life, we are what we attract, and what we attract helps the earth to grow. So allow yourself to be abundant for the earth's sake. And it is still, today has to do with the women energy. I have 3 of the 4 queens. So there's the intuition, there's a change in knowledge, there's the confidence, and then we have on top of that the high priestess. And you don't have to be a female to enjoy this energy. We can use our intuition, change, and be confident in any sense of the word, male or female. And we can see things that other people cannot see. That doesn't prohibit us from using these tools. There is a king in there, and it is funny enough, it's the king that the queen is not here. So that creates an interesting balance. Allow yourself to move into an interesting balance. An interesting balance is going to leave you unbalanced a little bit, but this is where you learn to walk the tightrope. This is where you learn to be confident and sure of yourself. When things are not quite the way they seem, but it's time that they are. So 3 of Pentacles is the outcome card. And the 3 of Pentacles is you've put in a lot of effort. We worked hard to get to where we are. Even with you just started 6 months ago or 3 months ago, you've still worked hard because there's many lifetimes behind you. this will frighten some of you. We will be heard. And when we're heard, it will be because, well, we have the tools. We do have the tools. We've been through the ringer enough times. We know how to deal with situations. But you will be heard. And that will also bring you in a new form of abundance. Maybe it's the abundance of friends. Maybe it's the abundance of whatever you need, accolades, to say, yeah, you're worthwhile. But allow yourself to be that which you have contracted in life to be. So remember, allow yourself to be who you are authentically. Allow yourself to receive abundance, because it's not just for you that you receive the abundance. It's something that is needed. And allow yourself to be heard. And again, you don't learn spirituality, you catch it. So allow yourself to be contagious. All right? Namaste, namasko. I love you and you I do love. Bye.